This meeting is being recorded. Thank you. I don't know why it told me that, but whatever. Welcome to the Eclipse workshop. Happy full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. This is huge because finally everything we've been working towards, all of the people, the places, the things we've been letting go of, now that door from the past up until now, that door is finally closing, locking. We're going to burn it to the ground. It's like, goodbye, bitch. See ya. Not even later. No, see ya never again. You know what I mean? So the internal shifts that have taken place over the last little while, now we are like rooted and connected to that shift. So you are moving in a new direction. This is the beginning of eclipse season. We will also have an eclipse in Gemini in 2 weeks. That is a new moon eclipse, which means what? We will be starting the new chapter. The new door will open. So the next 2 weeks, we're still closing, releasing, locking, etc. But I promise you, big change is ahead, okay? Welcome to the full moon workshop. If this is your first time, thank you for joining us. If you are back again, I love you. My soul family, what's up? I also love to see all of you guys like supporting each other in the comments below, what you're letting go of, what your future plans are, etc. So make sure that you comment and support each other because this is to build community, right? So let's jump into it. Let me get my notes, daddy's notes. Where are we? Boom. Okay. This is a super blood moon, which means what? Heavy. She's heavy. A super moon means it's a little bit closer to the earth, so it looks a little bit bigger. It has a stronger influence on us. And that's really helpful when we're experiencing an eclipse also because the eclipse is already really powerful. There's a lot of change happening. And with this eclipse happening in the area of the sky that represents Sagittarius, it means what? We are letting go of Sagittarius themed things. If you think about Sagittarius, the sign for Sagittarius is this because it is the archer. It is the archer. So we pull back and we aim for the sky and we shoot for higher knowledge, for higher learning, for publishing and showing and sharing information. So it's like Gemini really likes to collect because Gemini is the opposite end, right? So Gemini really likes to collect information and break it down to figure out how to use it. And then we're going to send it off to that Sagittarius energy and we're going to apply it to the masses and we're going to have shared sort of collective consciousness, etc. So a full moon eclipse means we are letting go of all of those old programs, those old ideas, perspectives as a collective. And you can just see that around the world right now, like everything that's been happening with the Black community in India right now is like crazy with the COVID and like now it's just an opportunity for everyone to say, wow, like maybe up until now I believed something, I supported a system, a government, whatever, but now I see that doesn't work. Like we need to show up better. We need to improve. We need to support each other. We need to level up. And I think this is a huge opportunity for all of us to see where our old belief systems are holding us back. And that can be tied to your belief system related to money. So maybe you thought, money is hard. I'm always going to be in scarcity. There's not enough for everyone. There's enough. Trust me, there's enough for all of us to live abundantly. So you don't need to be selfish. You don't need to be living, thinking that you'll never get more money or there's not enough opportunities for everyone. Or if he wins, I can't win. That means I fail. It's like, no, like now we're shifting our mindset. So those old belief systems about money are changing, about relationships, what you expect from your partner, what you want in love, how you show up, how you give and take equally. If it's not happening, if it's not equal, then bitch, we're done because I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody have time for that. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. So this is a huge opportunity for us to release those old belief systems. Okay. Sagittarius is mutable fire energy. So feeling very creative, excited, maybe interested in wanting to travel or experience new things, meet new people, try new foods, etc. Amazing time for that. I want to say, because it's an eclipse though, we don't want to be establishing intentions. We don't want to be saying, I want to let go of this. It's like, it's not a time for influencing change. It's a time for observing the changes you've already been making up until now. So if you've been following these moon workshops, which I suggest you do, because like, first of all, hello, they're pay what you can. So like, also thank you for your donations. Link is below. This is my job. But second to that, if you're following this rhythm, you'll notice that now, because we've been in this chunk, like eclipse season was 6 months ago. No, was it a year ago? My point is, the last eclipse season until now, all of the changes we've been intending to make, all of the new things, people that we've been wanting to invite in, the people, the things we've been wanting to let go of. Now, when we move into this eclipse season, it's like the door closes and it locks, and that sort of like, it's like the moon and the sun, they go like this, the earth is in the middle, so the three, boop, 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 come into alignment, and it opens like this channel, and that energy gets sucked out, okay? So that's the full moon, gone. All of that shit gone. You can't go back. You can't contract and pretend you don't know everything that you now know. You know what I mean? So this is a huge opportunity for us to just observe all of the internal changes. And then in 2 weeks, we have the new moon Gemini eclipse, and that is all about opening the new tunnel. And we go into the new chapter. So this is a really exciting time. Sagittarius loves change. They're a little bit fickle. So I feel like if something's not working, let it go. If that person, you're just still arguing again and again, let them go. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a time to hold on to things and try to control. It's a time to observe, take a break, step back, and just say, okay, I'm just going to give up. I'm going to trust the universe, because this Hermit, this is the, so all four of these cards fell out. They're all major arcana. Okay, so that is like, this is universal energies influencing us. Fate, destiny, etc. So Hermit says Virgo energy. There's also a letter, I'm not getting into that. This is Virgo energy. And this is step by step by step. You can't see everything. You don't know where you're going, but isn't that beautiful? I have no idea where I'm going. So that means I could end up in the most beautiful place with beautiful people and huge opportunities for abundance. And this Judgment card is saying, yes, that's what's happening now, because you're moving into a new chapter. You have a rebirth. This is like Phoenix from the ashes, and you're born again and you can fly off. That is this vibe. And I understand Hangman reverse, that some of us are really frustrated with progress, frustrated with everything internally has changed. Why is not everything outside catching up? Why haven't I, showed up in my new home or set up my new business fully? It's like, what is fucking happening? Oh my God. And trust me, I get it. I've already been experiencing that the last couple days for sure, but it's a challenge. And we have a Two of Wands here reversed. So some of us are becoming obsessive, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? That's just showing that we're still operating from a place of scarcity, being scared that we're not going to have enough, being scared that our needs aren't going to be met. And maybe that comes from childhood trauma, past relationships, old experiences with work, friends, family, whatever, when we were that child, or maybe even a teen or an adult, when we wanted something to work and we were trying and trying and trying, but they weren't matching our needs. And because of that, we felt ugh, and that energy is back. Okay, Mercury is also going retrograde very soon in 3 days. I have a workshop for that. It's going to be live on Saturday, so you can sign up below. The early bird ends tomorrow. But Mercury retrograde is going to trigger a lot of old ideas, programs, and thoughts. So that coming up with this eclipse energy to help us let go and shift it out, this is huge. But you don't need to force, you don't need to act, you just need to like let the change happen because you've already been doing so much work up until now. So just let the eclipse magic like do what the eclipse magic does itself, which is what? Closing out chapters and cutting things off, okay? The moon is at 5 degrees Sagittarius. The sun is at 5 degrees Gemini. I feel like, what the hell does that mean? It doesn't matter. The point is 5 is a number of contraction, of change, shift, stress. It can be self-sabotage. And with Jupiter in Pisces right now, we could really be wanting to escape, to let go, to detach. We don't want to see it. We don't want to feel it. Or you're diving in and you're feeling your emotions so over the top. It's like, oh my God, I can't even control myself. I'm just crying, I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm mad. So I get it. Welcome to eclipse season. What else do we have here? What other thing do we got? I think that's good for the astrology info. We have Saturn going retrograde also. We have Pluto retrograde also, and Mercury retrograde will start very soon. So right now it is not the time to jump and to run. We've got an Ace of Coins. Let the universe bring you this. See how the hand, it just shows up, pop, there you go. We're obsessing and we're stressed and we're wondering and we're frustrated because we can't control everything, because we don't know where it's coming from, because we don't know when it's going to happen. It's like, can you chill, bitch? Just slow her down a little bit. You know what I mean? The ace is coming. You will have new opportunities for expansion. You will have new opportunities for commitment. You will have new friends, connections, family, whatever. It's coming. Give it a minute, okay? I feel like by July, first week, second week, everything's gonna be so much more clear. The Mercury retrograde will be finishing up. The post-shadow period will be clearing. Like the eclipse season will be done. We'll be in those new chapters. Like for sure, Leo season this year is gonna be fucking litty titty. Trust me on that, okay? So that's all I wanna say for that. I'm gonna pull one moon card and then we're going to jump in. I'm gonna pull this one. Emotions are running high. Emotions are running high. And that is the super moon. And that's what we talked about. This eclipse is literally a super moon. I feel like I wanna pull one more. Balance spirituality and practicality. Balance spirituality and practicality. So how do we want to invite in new connections, new things? Well, we can establish a plan, of course, and maybe now with Mercury going retrograde and Saturn retrograde, we want to figure out how to reestablish our structures. Maybe some ideas, plans, people we thought would be in our lives forever. We're like, wow, I had to let go of that. Oh my God. Okay. Now what do I do? Well, you don't need to force it. You don't need to jump because now you have the time to review, reevaluate, and reestablish. Also, the spirituality part of that balance is just saying, I trust. I trust, I will wait, I am patient, and when it arrives for me, I won't miss it because it is meant for me. Ace of Coins, it's coming, I promise, okay? So now we're going to start with the energy clearing. If you want to pause on my face, you can do that now. Go grab a pen and paper, and then we will do, tricked you, bitch. We will do the list after. Pause now. Welcome back. I am going to light my candle here. This is for protection. Okay, high vibrational beings. High vibrational beings of love and light, honorable intention, I ask you to come forward and to establish a light grid for all people who are watching this. It doesn't matter when, where, how, why, whatever, we are all welcome here. I do want to clear the space, and I ask that this intention is connected to everyone who is watching, that we clear their space. Also, I'm going to use a little bit of sage that was gifted to me. If you use sage, please question that. Use just a little bit. We're trying to avoid using sage because of appropriation and over farming, etc. I will have different smoke bundles available soon. I'm partnering with this beautiful person who is helping create those under the full moons, etc. So more details to come. I also have eucalyptus, which is really good for protection and for clearing also, and for inviting in high vibrational opportunities, etc. So also, I just want to say we are, well, the majority of people here watching this are settlers on the land. So just to understand that we have a responsibility in reconciliation with the indigenous people, and that needs to be an open discussion and we don't decide for them. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing, deaf people enjoy joining our workshops and our events and reading your videos, etc. So add captions, hire an interpreter. Okay, let's jump into it. First thing, inhale as we all arrive. Going to light this one piece of sage medicine, giving gratitude for the medicine. And you don't want to blow on it. Also want to light this eucalyptus. Okay. And we ask to clear the eyes to see the truth, to clear the ears to hear the truth, to clear the mouth to speak only the truth, and to open the heart to give and receive love willingly. I ask that this blessing connects with all beings watching this and helps clear their energetic space and their aura. So now I want you to just close your eyes and envision a green fire is burning in front of you. And you're going to just use a golden comb in your mind. You can move your body if you want, not a problem. And I want you to start from the top of your head and just comb down. So any negative energy or negative debris, we're going to just clear out now. So comb it down and toss it into the green fire. I'm going to use this sound bowl to help amplify that clearing. So you can just start now, combing down and tossing into the green fire. So now, keeping your eyes closed, I just want you to envision white light pouring down and just washing you clean. I'm going to use a little bit of another sound bowl music, and I'm going to play that. And then I'm going to use distance energy symbols to help clear your mind and the energetic debris around you. We're going to clear it off, boost the immune system. And then we're going to start the guided meditation. It will be a recording so that I can continue to sign more clearly for the deaf people watching. So now just envision this white light pouring down above you, washing your body clean. to start this meditation by taking 3 deep breaths. I'm going to count you in. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. One last time, really filling the belly, relaxing the jaw and the shoulders. I want you to inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release, 2, 3, 4. I want you to take a minute and imagine that you are sitting in a living room on a comfortable couch. You're alone. Maybe you're with your guides, angels, friends or family. But it's important to know that you're safe and you're protected in this space. In front of you, I want you to see a television. And when we turn it on in just a second, I want you to see yourself in an old perspective, an old paradigm. Maybe you're living in fear. Maybe you're living in scarcity. Maybe you have given your power away. So I want you to turn the television on, and I want you to think of an experience where you felt powerless. And I want you to see those scenes playing out in front of you. What comes to mind? Is there a person, a project, a working environment, a team, a network? Maybe it's friends, maybe it's family, maybe it's a lover or an ex. I want you to see yourself struggling in this moment. What were you feeling at that time? What did you believe at that time? Maybe the internal narrative was that you were stuck, that there was no other options. Maybe you thought that you didn't deserve any better. Or why leave? You invested so much time, energy, money into making this work. Don't give up. I would never want someone else to give up on me, so I can't give up on this. But you can. And you did. And you will. And not because you failed, but because these people, these experiences brought you as far as they could. And then you grew. You expanded. You leveled up. And they didn't. They weren't ready. Maybe they can't right now because they're too distracted or they're too caught up in their own loop. But I want you to see this scene playing out in front of you on the television. Now I want you to flip the channel and I want you to see a different person or experience, or maybe it's a habit, something that you always do, that you know is not in your best interest, or you know that you could have just a little bit of a tighter boundary around it. Maybe we let loose a little bit too often, or we go a little bit too far. Maybe we give way too much. It's out of balance. We don't have boundaries with how much we love. We don't have boundaries with how much we open ourselves to these people. Maybe you can't say no I want you to just observe the television and see what's coming forward as we talk about these rules and boundaries that we need to reestablish. You've already begun reestablishing them. And this eclipse is going to close this chapter. So before we close this chapter, I just want you to observe. What does that behavior look like? How did you jeopardize your own health, your own sanity, safety, independence, finances for another person? How did you feel so deeply about this project or so deeply about this person or these people that you just said, fuck it, I'll just give you everything? You let go of yourself. You let go of your own needs and expectations because you wanted these people to know you cared. You wanted this boss to know that you were committed. You wanted this lover or this friend or this family member to know that you weren't going to give up on them, and you didn't. In reality, they gave up on you. They gave up on themselves. You just witnessed it and tried to fix it and tried to help it and tried to heal it and tried to cure this person. But what really happened was you shifted. So what did you shift out of? I want you to see this old experience on this television in front of you. What did you outgrow? Who did you outgrow? And what are the belief systems around this, around who you used to be? What were you telling yourself in these moments? Maybe you thought you weren't good enough to move on. Maybe you thought you don't deserve any better. Maybe you were taught to just be happy with what you've got. Just be happy with what you've got. Well, what happens when you're not happy with what you've got? You need to just continue to accept that? No, not anymore. So I want you to just feel this energy. Feel that insecurity, that fear. I want you to observe yourself on that television and see that there's clearly your soul crying out for help. You've clearly outgrown this pot. You've matured past this experience, and you were meant to experience it, to learn what you learned, to feel what you feel so that you could experience the polarized effect of what you don't want. Now you know what you don't want. Now you know how to draw better boundaries. Now you know what self-love and self-respect look like. So give gratitude to this person, to this experience, to this boss, this family member, this project, all of the above. Just give gratitude for showing you what that side of the spectrum looks like. Because now you're ready to swing into the other side of the spectrum and experience the opposite of these things. You're ready to experience real joy, real love, real abundance, expansion, creativity, and everything else that you can dream of. Even more than you can dream of. It's going to be even bigger and better than you can dream of. But first, we need to release these old thoughts. So without forcing it, without setting the intentions, I just want you to observe that television. I want you to see yourself in that struggle. And I want you to just shut the television off. want you to stand up. And if you look to your right or your left, you're going to see that there is a golden baseball bat, and I want you to grab the bat. And I want you to walk over to the television, and I want you to swing at the television and crack it, smash it, break it down. Release these ties, these chains, these belief systems. Smash them into pieces. Maybe grab a match, light it on fire, do whatever you've got to do until it turns into nothing. Until it's just shattered across the floor, burning, laying in ash. And then I want you to step back. And I want you to turn around and walk out of that room. And close the door behind you. Reach into your pocket and pull out a golden key, and I want you to lock this door. Turn around. And we're going to take one deep breath before we walk away, leaving these thought patterns, these experiences in the past forever, allowing this eclipse to close out this chapter and collapse this timeline. So let's take a deep inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. And when you're ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretch out your neck, and open your eyes. Okay, that's it. Now you can pause this video on my face again, and what I want you to do is just write down everything you've already been letting go of, because this eclipse isn't asking us to establish new intentions about what we want to let go of. No, it's about observing how we've improved, observing how we've changed. And with that change and improvement, it means we're already letting go of things. So what are you letting go of that you've already tried, that you've already been working towards? I want you to write a list, and when you're done, you can light it on fire safely. Of course, I'm not responsible for you, so it's on you. But yeah, take a moment now to write your list and just go for it. And if you missed my face, you can't go back, bitch. Okay, pause. Welcome back. That is it. If you're interested in taking the live Mercury retrograde workshop, the link is below. Early bird pricing for one more day. We also have the Gemini season workshop and workbook. That was a live workshop we did last week. The early bird for the recording you can get now. Also tomorrow, the price also goes up. I love to see people commenting and supporting each other. So please comment below. If you've already donated, thank you so much. I love you. I hope all of those blessings come back to you tenfold. And yeah, tell your friends, tell your mama. I love you. I will see you in 2 weeks for the Gemini new moon eclipse when everything starts again. Okay? Stay safe. I love you. I will see you soon.